Hello, in this video I'll show what is its statistic in the WOOF and how to work with it. So, firstly we should activate extension Statistic. After activation, Statistic is still disabled. So, we have to go to the Statistic tab, Options, and fill up data here: host, user, DB name, password. What is it? This is all data for new database which you should create only for assembling data statistics from the WOOF. So I created on my new database using tools of my hosting, I mean PHP MyAdmin. So I created that new database. How to create the database? Read documentation for your hosting or ask support to create it. And after that you will get data: host, you should know it, user, DB name and password. So let me fill this data up. I have it already. And password. So after filling the data, for server options stock, we should select here enable it. Next, main thing, we should select for which taxonomies we want to track the data. So press by left button of mouse here and select color, location. So select all taxonomies you want to track: product tax, size, and weird type, for example. Data which you don't want to see in your taxonomy, just not select it here. So for example, you doesn't matter this data, so don't use it. Text for slugs with any language, so you can see here Hebrew and Russian characters. So it should work with non-Latin slugs. Max requests per unique users. How many search requests will be cached and written down into the statistical MySQL table per one unique user? So for example, one unique user can create on your site about 100 requests. Should you write it in your database? No, just set here 10, and all 10 first search requests will be written, another will be refused. Max deep of the search request. What does it mean, max deep? That means, for example, that user can select on your filter 20 taxonomies. I don't think you will create such filters, but for any case, to avoid big huge of data which you not need, just set max deep. For example, 5 taxonomies will be written in the database, and another 15 15 requests will be refused. How to assemble statistic? In the first version, only WordPress cron suggested. In the next version will be suggested external cron. But this cron is not really WordPress. I made its own PHP class for the cron, so it will be working fine, even if your shop is cached. Ajax request will assemble the data for you. WordPress daily period. For example, use it 12 hours or daily. The more traffic for your site, use lesser data here. A lot of traffic, use twice daily, I mean 12 hours. Not very big traffic, use weekly. Or very big traffic, use hourly. Tax terms or taxonomies paragraph. I will show you this item after pressing Save Changes to start showing you taxonomies, because already I collected data to demonstrate you taxonomy extension in this video. So we have collected data already. I collected it for 2 months. We're going to the statistic. Let's add data collected from the September of 2016 year. Why this? Because first table created was in the September. Yes, in the September. How to work with the statistic? We have already data which we collected for the how to start analyze statistic data. Of course, first step, select which date period you want to see. For example, for 1st of October to the last day, I mean today. Okay, what next? Next, you can simply press Calculate Statistics. It's calculating, and now we can see no more than 10 items per each graphics. No more than 10 terms graphics. So what we can see in the first graphics? In the first graphic we can see in how many cases was used one or another taxonomy. So most populated is products category for this period. You can see it here. Then distributors country, colors and clauses. So it just shows which taxonomies is most popular in your shop. Next, graphics is going for each terms of the taxonomies here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 graphics more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 7. So next, distributors countries shows us the most popular terms. So the most popular country was USA, then Spain, then Great Britain, New York. So by this information you can understand which goods on your shop, which goods on your shop is most popular by country. Then you can see which product categories on your shop was the most popular. Clothing. Understood, if your shop is clothing, it will be the same popular. Then, but you can see on another terms, understood that most popular was t-shirts, then jackets, sweatshirts, pullover, and another product categories. Tax. I don't know, maybe you need it for any case, but it's for tax works too. Colors of clothes. So we can see here that the most popular color was green. Seasons. The most popular is spring, winter, summer, autumn. And size. You can see which size is most popular, and because of this information you can buy more goods for your shop or do something, for example, do any marketing companies. Temperature. Oh, it's not enough that it was created only for to test, not Latin slang. But I hope you understood the idea. What more you can do with the statistic? So you can select color and product categories, and you can see which variants of color and product categories is most popular. Let's calculate it. So, for example, the most popular is red t-shirts. Not simply t-shirts. If you remember, we look at that t-shirts is really popular terms, but now we can see that red t-shirts is the most popular. Red clothing, understood. Everything is clothing. So red clothing. Customers not always select parent then child. They select child. So of course this should be first. But as customers select only they want to see, they can select sub child, and they never select parent, then child, then sub child, then sub child. Always select all sub childs. Then is popular green t-shirts. Then any green clothing, understood because it's green t-shirts. White clothing. So you can decide which clothes is more popular. Okay, with colors it's quite clear. What about locations? So by the way, we can select even simple locations without any another pair for locations. So let's select locations only. We can see that it's popular goods from USA, from Great Britain, Spain. And what about locations and product categories? Which product category and from which location is popular? Clothing from USA is most popular. USA t-shirts, Great Britain. Of course, don't see on these numbers because it's just test data I created by hands by code is just for demonstrate you principles of working statistic. And of course, it's not real data, but it can show you logic of it. So now you can understand from which country and what exactly product category is popular in your shop. And of course, you can select even more taxonomies on the same time. Let's calculate this statistic. Okay, we can see on this graph that the most popular color is mix one color from USA, and it's clothing. The same clothing, and can see here that red t-shirts from USA here is most popular. And red t-shirt original and another thing. Of course, it's not enough data, it just was created for demonstrated. We can remove what we can do, or for example, remove product categories, color, text. Yes, for example, wear type. If you remember, it's seasons. Product categories, which product categories and which seasons is popular. Let's look. So, winter clothing is most popular, maybe because it's winter now. Then going to spring. Spring t-shirts. As you remember, t-shirts is the most popular tag already. So we in the head have a picture about what is the most popular product in our shop. As I understood, it's red and green t-shirts, if I remember that right in my head. Then it's going summer clothing, autumn clothing. So conclusions. Using statistic, you can decide what product in your shop is most popular, and then you can do any marketing things. For example, you can buy a lot of red t-shirts and make discount for them, and create a lot of emails and send them to your potential customers, or make Google AdSense advertising. So that's already your strategy. But with statistic, you can know more about what exactly is popular on your shop. See you. Bye.